So, nandito kami ngayon sa mangrove dito sa Sabang. This is Puerto Princesa pa to ate, no?
Yes, sir.
Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Sa mangrove. Mamaya may kakwento ka sa amin. There you go. And
Hello! Good morning to everyone! Mabuhay! Mabuhay! Hi! So, my name is Jane and our boat captain at the back is Junjun. So, first of all, we would like to welcome you here in Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park. Most especially here in Sabang Mangrove Paddle Boat Tour. That is the name of our association, Sabang Mangrove Paddle Boat Tour Guide Association. So the area is covered by the National Park, but the management are people's organization. Or this is a CBST project, community-based sustainable tourism. So the area is covered by the National Park. We have also partners to organize this project. Like Palawan, Conservation Corp, Conservation International, Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, United Nations Development Program. So our partner here are NGO, non-government organization. Ma'am, sir, you're ready your camera if you want to take picture for the snake. We have mangrove snake right there. There's a black and yellow stripe there. Mangrove snake, local name, Bentoran.
camera.
Mangrove snake. Ay,
Snakes.
They are nocturnal snake.
See the snake?
It jumps. Nocturnal snake. So now sleeping, nighttime active, swimming here in the water, hunt small fish for their food.
Okay. Did you see it?
So sometimes, not only these kinds of snake we have here, sometimes we have also baby python snake and also king cobra. Yeah, but the king cobra is not doing like this. Sometimes they're swimming here in the water, crossing here in the river.
I think this one is dangerous.
No, ma'am. I know, sir. They're nocturnal.
King cobra is there.
No, if you do not hurt them, do not bite you.
But they have poison.
Yes.
And this one have also, right?
Yes, sir. But according to the snake expert, the poison is not as strong as the cobra's poison. But we did not try yet. How strong is it? So, the name of this river is Sabang River, which is the same name display. Sitio Sabang, Barangay Kabayugan. Or we call it Sabang because of the mixture of the water. Combination of the water, alat tsaka tabang or brackish water. Fresh and salt water. So here we affected in high tide and low tide. So now it's low tide. So it's full high tide, the water at more than 1 meter high. So the water level now is a 5 feet deep. And then, the mouth of the river, we call it Puyoy-Puyoy. Puyoy-Puyoy because it looks like a pocket or pouch. So, Puyoy-Puyoy is a native term of pocket. Yeah, and then the navigable of this river is only 1.2 kilometers. Because after the 1.2, the river is too narrow or small. But the rivers continue to the mountain. So here, both sides of the river, all these trees are mangrove tree. Mangrove or bakawan in local name. So mangrove trees grow only the area with the brackish water or purely salt water. But in the fresh water in the land, they cannot survive. So here we have 4 different varieties of mangrove along the river. We can see along the river. Because in the Philippines, we have 40 species of mangroves. So around this area, we have only 8. But we can see along the river, it's only 4. So we have female mangrove, male mangrove, busain, and tabiki. So we can identify the differences of different species according to their leaves, fruits, and roots. So on your right side, the leaves are wider and little bit round. Those are female mangrove. Yeah, wider leaves, female mangrove. Or bakawang babae in local name. Rhizopura mocronata, the scientific name. So this one, the leaves are small and pointed. Those are male mangroves. Or bakawang lalaki in local name. Rhizopura apiculata, the scientific name ng bakawang lalaki. So we call it a female and male mangrove to identify what kind of mangrove is it. It's not doesn't mean there's a cross-pollination. So known with each other to multiply. So the differences of female and male mangrove. Oh, there's a hermit crabs right there. At the top.
Can you
Snail?
see? Oh, yeah.
It's a hermit crabs.
It's a hermit crab.
It's snail, isn't it? Snail?
Yeah.
It's snail.
How do you call it crab? It's a snail, sabi. Hermit crabs yan, ma'am. Yung snail, yan o yung po yung isa sa... Opo, sa loob niyan, yung shells niyan, sa loob niyan crabs.
Ah, okay.
Opo. Snail po, is sa, ano po yun, wala po dito sa brackish water. But it's a hermit crabs. So there's a crabs inside the shell. The shell. So if you look only the part of the roots, you cannot recognize where is the female and male mangroves because they have the same roots, plenty of roots. That's why no crocodile here.
Oh,
Yes, no crocodile in this area because it's very difficult for the crocodile to get inside or no space for rest or to make their nest. We can chop on the roots of the mangroves. So if there's a crocodile come here, we can also the signs. If there's a lot of scratch in the roots of the mangrove, yeah, there's a possibility we have a crocodile here. We're looking for a crocodile. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Kaya nga, internal bleeding na ako nito, kaya na pa. So on your left side, ma'am, sir, there's a monitor lizard right there. You see this log?
Lizard.
Yeah, lizard in the middle. There's a some brown color and then in the middle. Do you see it? It's the same
yes,
color
yes,
of the tree.
yes.
Where?
Yung gitnang puno.
Monitor
1, 2.
lizard, bayawak.
Yung pinakamahabang log.
Did you see it? This from the brown color.
do you see
The log is a brown color. That's the second one.
There are 3 logs, so in the middle one.
Yeah. It's the same color of the tree. Doon ma'am, oh, yun, yun. Can you see it?
Yes! Ako pa.
Yeah,
Diba may
bayawak.
log na yan, diba?
Yeah.
The second one.
The brown, the black one, the black.
Difficult to recognize.
Oh yeah, now I see it. Now I see it. Now I see it.
Sa kulay ng kahoy.
Yes.
Yes.
It's there.
There's some
There, it's moving.
There's some vines.
It's moving. It's moving now.
Kawawa naman.
You cannot see.
Picture on mobile.
Ay, there.
Ito sa pala.
Not too big. The small one only. Like, you see, there's a... Look like a part of the tree.
Tala. Here. Tala. Look. Oh, ito.
Brown.
That one. Kita mo na.
Okay, good. Yeah, here we have only baby monitor lizard. This is a baby. Yes, ma'am. You know, in the other province, some people, they eat the monitor lizard. They cook it with the coconut milk like adobo. And according to them, that is like chicken. But here, inside the national park, it's not allowed. Most especially that kind of wildlife, it's belong already to the endangered species.
Your baby lizard. What happened to if they become adults?
It's same.
Crocodile.
They stay here.
No. Yeah. When it's big, sir, they transfer in the jungle, in the dry area, not in this area because it's difficult to walk there.
When it's big. Okay.
The big one is in the jungle, like 10 kilos or more than 1 meter long.
I'm waiting for the monkeys.
What is this?
Wala pa?
Wala sa
It's also mangrove, ma'am. We call it tabigi tree. So the bark of that tree is like a guava, and then the fruit is like a pomelo, but not edible.
Or no?
No, it's not edible for the human being, only for the monkey.
Where is the monkeys?
Yes, sometimes you have also monkey here, but not all the time because the area is very wide. But our monkey here, they are not aggressive.
Not like the where?
Not like in underground river. So beware the monkey there because they are aggressive. Because before they feed the monkey, that's why they become aggressive. Yeah. So here we didn't allow to feed the monkey. That's why you cannot All the time you can see them because the area is very wide. They come here also to get their food because they eat also the seeds of mangrove and also the crabs. Monkey? Saan? Where? Alright, there. Oh, may monkey. Ayun, where?
Okay, we have like that a lot in Abha.
It's monkey.
It's a long-tailed monkey, nakap.
Ayun o.
Right in front of us.
Yeah.
It's going away.
It went down.
Ma'am, sir, on that part, sir, in your left side, sometimes you can see the tiny crabs, the colored crabs. There's a red. Oh, there's a red right there.
Small one.
But so small.
There's a red crab. Ano yun?
It's a fiddler crabs. This is something moving like a brown color.
Red one.
It's a small crab. There's a red color there. We call it zombie crabs.
Oh,
Because
there's
it's
another
already, it's look like cook already but still moving.
Yes.
Sometimes there's a blue, yellow. That is the predator of the small crabs. It's a monitor lizard. Oy.
Tala, change na tayo.
For the balance of the ball.
There.
Monkey. Oh, there. There. Oh, monkey.
Asa na?
Tala. Ayun na, monkey.
Did you see it?
Bantay ka may pagpagkakitol.
Yeah.
See?
So it's a long-tailed monkey, man. That's makap. Moy. Monkey, come here.
Have you seen it? Monkey! Cute.
Pretend that you are not. You are not. Different.
He's chewing.
Just chillax.
Yeah, sometimes there's a group of monkey here. So here we have also a lot of fish in this river. That's why we preserve this river because it's a main breeding place of fish. So two-thirds kinds of fish from the sea going up here to lay their egg. So they lay egg here because the water here is not clear. So the small fish is safe for the predator. So the small fish, when they're big already, go out into the sea. So this is only the nursery. So here fishing is not allowed. No fishing in this area. Because when you catch a big fish, those are pregnant fish. So aside from fish, you have also here crabs. Mud crabs, mud clams, and oyster. So under the rest of the mangrove tree, there's a hole of mud crabs. So those are edible, but allowed only for the tribe. For consumption only, not for commercial purpose. Yeah. So the tribe people, if they want to catch the crab, they get inside the hole by their hands. No trap, because trap is not allowed. So that's our bamboo walk. It's a 100 meters long, serve as a bird watching area. But mostly you can see birds here during early in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning. So we're approaching now in the area when we call it a century-old mangrove. All those big trees are century-old, 100 to 200 years old. According to the study of the tree experts. Yeah, but they estimate only because if you want to know the inside of the tree, you need to cut the trunk and then you cut the ring inside the growth ring. So all these trees are natural. It's not planted by the people. So the mangrove tree, it's a very easy to plant, but very slow to grow. Slow growing tree. So it's belong to the hardwood tree. So that's also used for building materials, furniture, and that is a first-class charcoal before. Yeah, but now it's not allowed to cut already, most especially inside the park. Even outside the park, if it's a mangrove, it's not allowed to cut, it's prohibited already. So here, even the dead tree is not allowed to remove in this area. Yeah, because when it decomposes compared to the nutrients, that's also a food of the small fish here. Kasi po pag allowed po kunin yung mga patay na mangroves, na mga puno, so pag lahat po ng mga patay na mangrove, maubos na po, wala na po makukuha yung mga tao, magka-idea po silang patay nila yung buhay. Kaya maubos pa rin. So when it's full high tide, the water here is very clear. You can see the bottom, a lot of fish. And sometimes you can see the big oyster. Sometimes you can see also stingray, yeah, horseshoe crabs,
Yeah.
sea turtles.
May river dito.
Opo,
Diyan.
ito yan doon. The strong streams.
Ganda, oh.
So all these trees are mangrove tree. Mangrove or bakawan. So when it's full high tide, the water add more than 1 meter. So the water is spread out up to 47.55 hectares of mangrove forest. Yan. Abot po yan ng tubig. Yan po sa black mark ng roots. Yan po yung highest high tide. But the highest high tide that depends on the moon
Yun dapat po.
or full moon. Those are small oyster in your right side in the roots of the mangrove. Small oyster. So the big one is under the water. Go in the rock big as a palm. So the mangrove tree, when they reach the 100 years, instead higher and bigger would happen to
Mami.
multiply by
Mami.
trunk. Yeah, you see this group is already 6 or 7 in the one group, but when you plant it's only one seed. And then it's small trees that is from the seeds of mangrove.
Oh, yeah, I was asking you.
You wanna win this? So this tree, we call it mangrove because of the root formation. The root formation is look like a walking man. So that's mangrove. We have also big mushroom right there. Mushroom. So this mushroom is not edible because when it's edible, monkey finish already.
Some that might think that we need extra meat for like a mash. Ow! Get out, push.
Iba ya.
So here we have also edible woodworm, ma'am, sir. We call it tamilok. So you can find the worm inside the dead mangrove. You need to cut the wood by axe and then the worm is inside. So it looks like umbilical cord of the baby, but the taste is like oyster. So on your left side is a piece of wood with those holes. So it's done by tamilok. So how big the holes are to the size of worm they get inside, big like that and like 24 inches long. You eat it raw like salad. You just dip in the vinegar. Yeah, but it's like oyster. Tamilok, ma'am, it's more cleaner than oyster. So to try people, like eat it directly.
Hindi siya nakaka-blood gaya ng oyster. Okay lang.
Oh, same lang.
Same, nakaka-blood din pag madami.
Kasi mataas din po yung cholesterol.
Kain ako mamaya.
Okay, we're turning back here because after that part, the river is so narrow. Yan. Sometimes you can see the empty shells of mud clams. Oh, there's a mud clams there. We call it, yeah, it's not empty. It's, may laman ngayon dyan, oh. Yeah, that is the shells. Those are the empty shells of mud clam. Dito po, tawag po namin dito is kibaw or tuway. So only tribe people allowed to get the clams and also the crabs. So the importance of the roots of the mangrove, it is protection for the landslide or land erosion. It's also serve as a screener for also the mist and garbage during there's a flood or heavy rain. That's why the corals in Palawan are healthy. Because if no mangrove roots here, all the mud and garbage is washed out into the sea. So the corals is covered but the mud it might die. That is a natural cycle of the sea. So the water level now is a 5 feet deep. That's also the amount of mud trapped by the roots. So imagine it's a 47 hectares of mangrove forest. But our national park here is 22,202 hectares. So it's covered by 4 barangays. And then the mangrove tree, it's also protection for the strong wind or the big wave. For example, if there's a tsunami and there's a mangrove forest along the sea, so the mangrove tree block the pressure of the water. So destroy first the mangrove forest before it's the village.
There you go.
Okay, my dear visitors, thank you very much for visit our place. I hope you enjoy and you learn about mangrove. So aside for giving information about the importance of mangrove in our ecosystem, we have also a mangrove song. I sing a song for you, mangrove song. So it's from the rhyme of a native Filipino old folk song like Paru-Parong Bukid. But the message of the song is about caring mangrove. So either you like it or not, I sing our song. Okay. Oh, come on my darling, in Barangay Kabayugan, we could see and watch on the old unique mangrove tree. We should ride on bangka in a wonderful one with the group of my friends, and to my dearest one. We multiply mangrove tree, all of us we shall plant nursery of fishes. Marine seafoods are the best. Please don't cut and burning. We must love and caring shellfish, crab and fishes comes to this unique place. Tamilok, the special test. Hey! Lobsters now are the best. Hey! Oysters are delicious, all of them nutritious. We must love and caring all aqua living things to support the livelihood and the source are mangrove. Tamilok na masarap, uy! Ibon na mailap, uy! Talabang malasa at lukan na biyak. Ating pagyamanin, yamang dagat natin, tulong sa mahirap, sa bakawan galing. Thank you my friends. You are always welcome in mangroves again. Next year you will be come back again. We are waiting for you all the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Salamat po.
So, after the tour, may libreng concert.
Nakakapagpasaya naman. Kanta.
Okay, ma'am, sir, picture. Did you see something jumping right there? It is a mud skipper.
Ah,
Tambasakan, amphibian fish.
amphibian.
Yan po yung tambasakan niya, sir, yung sa awit ni Pilimon. Alam niyo po.
Ah. Ito ano to yung ginagawa nila?
That is going to zip line. If you want to go
Yan ba
plan,
yung Sabang zipline? Yan ba yun? Hindi.
you need to walk, ma'am. 800 meters going up to the mountain.
Ah,
To
yan.
transfer the other side of the river po, kailangan mong sakay sa balsa.
Pero yan yun, yung pupunta
Opo,
nila.
yan ang sila.
So when we come back next year, antayin ko sana. Yan ang gawin namin.